What's happening, people? I hope you're all well, and I hope for all you rappers out here that you are en route to achieving your goals. As long as you don't quit, then you're on the road to something. So like when you're like making songs and producing beats and doing your thing, are you including your fans in the creative process? Because a big part of being a musician is fan interaction if you're trying to make it in the business. And when I say make it in the business, I don't mean you gotta be Taylor Swift level. Nah, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying you gotta be Taylor Swift. I'm not saying you got to be Lil Wayne, or over on this side of the pond, you don't need to be Elton John. You don't need to be Stormzy. But if you're trying to make it in the business, i.e. make a living off your craft or generate sufficient income to make it a lucrative operation, then are you interacting with your fans enough? So are you sharing the creative process? And I mean, when you're making a song, you could have someone filming you recording. You could have, when you're shooting a music video, someone, with a separate camera filming the filming. Like, you gotta get creative with it. That's the whole thing about being a creative. You gotta be creative. You gotta think outside the box. And then you can compile a blog together or a behind the scenes video, and it can make your fans will become more interested because they feel involved in the creative process. You can't be like this cardboard cutout. Hi guys, I've got a song, everyone listen. You got to intrigue people's interest. You have to intrigue people's interest. Now, if you don't care about any of this, you're just making music for the fun of it, then I don't really see a point in all this, because I mean, you can, but like, you're just making music for the love of it. You're not trying to make a living out of it. But if you're trying to make a living out of it, you need to get creative, because you need to involve your fans in the creative process. Because if you don't, it's not like the past where music artists were like on a pedestal and you thought that they were these like mythical people that you had no contact with whatsoever. Like when I was growing up, I used to watch these rappers and think, wow, you're so unobtainable in the sense that I have no access to you. Nah, the social media age has turned that on its head. Now fans want to feel at least some degree of accessibility. So you need to interact with them. Record label used to take care of that in the past. You could get signed to a big record label. Unless you're paying $4,000 for a meet and greet with Beyonce, you ain't interacting with these artists. But now, 2024, you are. Most fans want to feel some level of interaction. So, you need to start filming your video shoots. You need to start filming you recording. You need to start doing interviews about creative process, about the process. If people really like a song, you need to make a video talking about how that song came about. But here's something else. These videos, as a heads up, are going to attract your most loyal fans. There's going to be fans who listen to your music, play your songs in the car, but they don't really care too much about how that song came about. They just want to feel something. But then the ones who take a bit more interest in you, they're going to want to know how that song came about. They're going to go deeper. They're going to want to be able to go deeper. And you got to dig that tunnel. You got to dig that hole. Give them a hole to jump down. Let them get distracted by you. because they want that. Most people work jobs they don't like. Most people are under pressure in life. So what you got to do is give them suspension of disbelief. So while they're digging, they're digging that hole that they're climbing down that hole that you built. They like your song, then they dig deeper. They want to know how that song came about. They dig deeper. They want to know more about you as a person. They dig deeper. And while they're doing that, they're not thinking about their boss at work. While they're doing that, they're not thinking about the bills they got to pay. So they come to you for relief. You got to be there to provide it. And that is why the creative process is far beyond make a song and put it out. Anyway, what do you think about what I spoke about in this video? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, then there's a link for that in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next one.